Hi everybody. So, while we were busy in drama world with our drama things, our drama stories, you remember the woman, the guest I was telling you that came, the 50-year-old woman with her parents, and the mother looked totally bonkers from the first moment she arrived, and I thought, oh, hoo hoo hoo. Well, 2 days later, she comes and apologized to me. And she said, I'm very sorry for my behavior the first day and all that, but I was in pain. I was on opium and I don't know what else she told me because of my operation and my arthritis and I don't know what. And I was tired from the trip, and this is not my normal behavior, and I'm very sorry. The place is wonderful, the service is wonderful, you're wonderful, and all that. She was so sweet. I got it. And I thought, okay, I judged too fast, that's not right, I shouldn't do that and all that. Meanwhile, we were busy with our drama and on the other side of the complex, so we didn't really hear what was going on. Apparently they were having fights constantly, and my husband would come and say, I think they're fighting in there, And I was like, no, I don't think so, they're quiet. He said, no, I feel like aggression in their voices. I feel like they're fighting. Mother and daughter are fighting. What I did hear a lot was beds moving around. It's like somebody pulling a wooden bed, how it goes on the floor. I was like, what are they doing? Are they redecorating or what? And also windows hitting, slamming windows and doors and things like that. Okay, it was windy these days, so I thought maybe they don't realize that they're slamming. But I mean, how many times can a door or window slam before you go and close it when it's windy? I later on found out that, and later on I found out from the daughter that the mother was slamming. She was one of these people, I'm annoyed, I'm mad, and everybody's going to be I'm going to make everybody feel uncomfortable by slamming doors and windows and whatever, and moving beds around and whatever. Anyway, that went through without me realizing very much, and not making any judgment, because she convinced me with her apology that it was not her normal behavior. 5th day, we just came back from the beach, and the daughter, who's my age, 50 years old, comes running behind us and please go and see. She was at the beach with the father, and she goes, please go and see in the apartment. My brother phoned me from France, and my mother called him and said that she slushed her wrists. And of course I'm not up to that either. My husband ran to the apartment. When the apartment got in, went upstairs to the bedroom. The mother was sleeping in her bed with blood everywhere, of course. And he took her wrist straight away to have a look at them and all that. He said it's just not deep, but she slit in many different places, her wrists. He said, are you okay? And all that. She smiled at him and said, yes, I'm okay. Let's go to the doctor, No, I don't want to go to the doctor. I'm fine and all that. Then, of course, the husband came in. I was outside. Well, this was happening. I was still outside with the daughter, who was in a state of panic. And she said, I don't understand why she does this, and we're at the beach, and my father's calling me from France, telling me that your mother is in the house, slashed her wrist and all that. She's done this so many times, and since I was a kid, she's been doing this. And then she apologizes again, and she says, I'm sorry, you must think we're a crazy family. Like, no, I don't think so, because we are the same kind of family. I go through exactly the same thing, except from the suicide warnings, which are really to pull attention, really the show about this using they will commit suicide with your kids. I think that's horrible. And apparently she's been doing that with her daughter ever since she was a young kid. She's been warning her, I will commit suicide. Every time she said, I don't do things her way or anything. And that's when she told me that they were fighting every day because she was on her back every day because she wouldn't do her bed the square way. How do we call it this? I mean, she said, I just put the sheet and I put the cover on top, and for me it's good, I don't care. But my mother was like, you're disrespectful and you don't do things the way I taught you and I don't know what. And she was breaking her balls about doing her bed the way she does it. So anyway, I told her, come and let's have a cigarette and make her feel a little better. You could tell that she needed somebody to talk to and all that. And she started telling me that her mother was always like that, and she's manipulating them, and she's always said, I don't even remember my mother I don't have any memories as a child of my mother. I don't know where the hell she was all the time, but my father was really the one all my memories are with my father. And I can't do this anymore. I want to take them on holiday and give my father a break a little bit, but it's impossible. She's impossible. I told her, this is your father's choice, it's not yours. You cannot feel responsible for that, because she was feeling bad about what her father was going through. I said, that's his choice, Like, it's my choice what I pull. I mean, my father left. I can't blame him for that, and if I'm here, it's my fault. It's nobody else's. It's my choice. So she said, anyway, I told them I'm leaving, I'm not staying, I'm not going to finishing this, I'll have 5 or 6 days to go. And she said, I'm leaving. I told them, but then he can't travel alone, and all that with my mother like this. And I feel like I have to stay, but I can't stay in the same house anymore. Anyway, the next day, the father and the mother left. I booked them a hotel by the sea, and they left, and she's continuing her holidays, on her own, trying to at least enjoy being in Greece. But isn't that crazy? She convinced me. The old bat convinced me by apologizing how sweet she was. Not my normal behavior. Fucking theatrical. Anyway, the more we talked about with the daughter, the more we found out common behaviors and all that, and she's been studying narcissistic personality disorder because her partner was like that, and she went through a hell of a lot with that, and only now she starts to realize that her mother is the same exactly, I think she didn't want to accept it. She's still in the phase where she wants, it's like so difficult, just a little, gratitude, a nice word, you go your life. I'm 50 years old, never heard one good phrase from this woman. Or you're going to have to get over it. You're never going to get it, Anyway, so, yeah. That was at the same time, but in a way, it was funny that, she was feeling bad, and she came exactly to the right spot where I've been going through the same thing, and she could speak about it, and she doesn't feel embarrassed, that they're a crazy family, because the person who owns the place has a crazy family too. I don't know if you can see my eye, but it's all red on this side. Yeah, of course, I'm going to color it, so you're not going to see it, but it's all bloodshot. There's like a vein that burst in my eye. It doesn't hurt at all, but I think I've been too calm all this week. That's why they say we should let whatever you feel come out. It's anger, don't let it out. I was so proud of myself that I was quite calm and taking things really, but no, this is not good. If it has to come out, it's gonna come out of your butt, out of your eyes, out of your mouth. It's gonna come out of somewhere, you just, it's better you let it express. You express what your feelings are. In this case is That's why we're all a little bit psycho, because, it's better. Let's be a little bit psycho too, let things come out. Don't restrain yourselves too much. So yeah, that's the news about the guests. Circumstances, huh? She could have gone any other place, where they probably would have thrown them out or whatever, I don't know, or they would have thought anything. And she's in the right place, Then I thought, with my husband, we thought, maybe next year we should change our advertisement, and just put, you've got a narcissist in your life. You're in the right place. Come here. We'll do therapy together. God. That's it. I think I've made the round about all this. Can't wait tomorrow to go to the psychiatrist and see what he's going to say. My father had left with his son. Now he's back again to see a little more of my sister, because she lives away. So me, he can see anytime he wants. But I told him, I said, this can't go on anymore, we have to do something, and we have to do something. This woman has lost it, This woman shouldn't be running around free. And he said, I don't know, but I can't. I said, I don't mind that you tell me that you can't, but when I do, I just don't want any trouble from any of you, telling me, you did the wrong thing, okay? There's no way, he said, I will ever tell you you're doing the wrong thing, because I know this is the thing to do, but I cannot do it. So, I cannot do it either, but somebody has to do it. This is the thing. Will I find the strength to do it? I don't know. Well, the psychiatrist tell me that this is a case where, yes, you have to do something, and maybe make me feel a little bit more strong about making the decision. I don't know. But it's the same with the case of the lady, the guest. This woman is dangerous for her health, and for herself. And it's like, there should be laws. I'm saying it again. There should be laws. There should be and I'm saying there should be laws that don't reach the extremity of having them locked up, just 3 members of the family that say this woman needs to go to a psychiatrist, and force them to go to a psychiatrist. Going to a psychiatrist shouldn't be either done because they decide to, or done by force in this way, in the way it's done by force. There should be a middle. Just sign a paper, and then they just have to go to see a psychiatrist, or they go by force. That's all. Can you imagine this woman slashed her wrist for attention, calling her son in France, knowing that the son is going to call the daughter and the father who were at the beach, because of course she didn't want to go to the beach with them. Like her daughter said, she's also pretending to be, I can't go down, I can't. She said, we went to a beach, and that beach is a very, it's full of little creeks and big rocks in between and all that. She said she just walked, she can't walk up the stairs, and she's like, ooh, and pretending she's sick on her way and she's tired and all that. And she just crossed the whole beach, which you have to climb around rocks to get to go to the end. And at one point she went up a rock, big rock, She climbed up the rock just because she knew that she was going to frighten us. And she went far away because she knew that we were going to be searching for her. And that day, again, she didn't go to the beach, but she was miserable because her husband and daughter were at the beach, and she wanted to fuck it up for them. And like the daughter said, it's unbelievable. When she left, she was like, nothing is happening. She was looking at the jewelry, and I have a little window with jewelry and all that I make, and she was looking in them and leaving, not even to shed a tear, not even look back at me and say, I'm sorry that this things turn out like this. Nothing. She looked very happy. So of course she was satisfied to take your father away from you, because this is what was bothering her. It was bothering her, the connection you have with your father. Like mine is going crazy for the connection the rest of the family have between themselves, you know. She goes crazy about it. It drives her mad. She wants to destroy that. She wants to fuck this up for everybody. They are crazy people. That's all they are. Crazy. They're lunatics. They should be locked up. We can't keep on saying that there are people without remorse, without feelings, without I don't know what, and then what? It gives them an excuse. It gives them one more excuse. They're just nutcases. They're dangerous people. They drive other people mad. Isn't that enough? Does somebody have to have a knife in their hand to be dangerous? Does somebody needs to be holding a gun to be dangerous? No, they're playing with your mind. They are dangerous. They fuck up people, for crying out loud. There should be a law that locks them up. Anyway, that's all I have to say today. Bye-bye.